Imagine the year is 1950 and a new era in motorsport has just begun. The FIA has introduced an exciting new racing series, the Formula One World Championship, aimed at crowning the best driver in the world. Amidst all the excitement and anticipation, a new hero emerges. A man who would become Formula One's first champion. His name was Giuseppe Nino Farina, and his story is one of exceptional skill, talent, and determination in an era where the sport was far different from what we know today. Nino Farina was born in Turin, Italy on October 30th, 1906 to a wealthy industrialist family. Living a privileged lifestyle, Nino excelled in several sports, including soccer, tennis, and skiing. But it was motorsport that truly captured his heart. As a teenager, Farina would sneak out of the house at night to watch races at the local track, driven by his dream of becoming a racing driver. In 1925, he bought his first car, a second-hand Alfa Romeo, and began competing in hill climbs and endurance races across Italy. By the early 1930s, he joined the Maserati team and quickly gained a reputation as a talented and aggressive driver. His success peaked in 1937 when he won the prestigious Targa Florio, one of the world's most challenging races. Farina's racing career was interrupted when World War II broke out. He served as a fighter pilot for the Italian Air Force, flying combat missions over North Africa and the Mediterranean. After the war, Nino returned to racing, achieving success in various European events. But in 1950, motorsport would change his life forever. In 1950, Formula One debuted as a championship aimed at crowning the best drivers in the world, and Farina was one of the stars. Driving for Alfa Romeo, one of the most dominant teams of the era, Nino began the season with high hopes. The first ever Formula One World Championship race took place on May 13, 1950 at Silverstone. With Queen Elizabeth II in attendance and over 100,000 spectators at the track, history was about to be made. Farina wasted no time. He secured the first pole position in F1 history, lapping over 2 seconds faster than his closest rival. Leading from the start, Farina controlled the race, setting the fastest lap and crossing the finish line 2 minutes ahead of second-place driver Louis Rosier. This win marked the first of many milestones for Farina, as he claimed the first pole position race win and fastest lap in Formula One's history. The next race in Monaco, however, wasn't as fortunate. Farina qualified second, but was caught in a pile-up that saw 8 drivers retire. His teammate, Juan Manuel Fangio, went on to win, tying the points battle. Farina chose not to compete in the third race, the Indianapolis 500, which allowed other competitors to close the gap in the standings. But at the next Grand Prix in Switzerland, Farina returned with a dominant performance, taking the win and fastest lap, edging him closer to the title. The Belgian Grand Prix at Spa-Francorchamps saw another solid performance, but a mechanical issue cost Farina a potential win. Still, he managed to keep his title hopes alive going into the final 2 races. As the final race at Monza loomed, the championship battle was down to the wire between Farina, Fangio, and their Alfa Romeo teammate Luigi Fagioli. For Farina to clinch the title, he needed to win the race with the fastest lap, while hoping Fangio and Fagioli finished third or lower. At Monza, Farina led from the start. Fangio retired twice, first in his Alfa Romeo and then again after borrowing a teammate's car. Farina cruised to victory, securing his place as Formula One's first ever world champion. In total, Farina won 3 of the 7 races, took 2 pole positions and set 3 fastest laps, finishing the season with 30 points, 3 ahead of Fangio. Although Nino Farina would never again reach the same heights, he continued to race in Formula One for several years. In 1951, he finished second to Fangio in the championship. By 1955, after a crash at the Monaco Grand Prix left him with a broken leg, Farina retired from racing at the age of 49. Following his retirement, Farina remained involved in motorsport as a team manager and continued to live a fulfilling life. He passed away in 1966 at the age of 59. Though Giuseppe Farina may not be a household name today, his legacy as Formula One's first champion is cemented in the history of motorsport. His skill, determination, and success laid the foundation for what Formula One would become: a global spectacle showcasing the world's best drivers. Thank you for reading. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more fascinating tales from Formula One's rich history. Want to hear about another F1 legend? Click on the video to your right, where we dive into the story of a driver who became champion against all odds. See you next time.